So we just finished wrapping our 2024 Tesla Model X Plaid in Hexis Gloss Purple Super Chrome. And as we know, chrome film is very difficult to work with in comparison to a standard vinyl film. And I'm gonna dive into why that is so difficult and also what allows us to be able to do this that so many people struggle with. So in my left hand, I have Hexis Gloss Purple Super Chrome, and in my right hand, I have Hexis Gloss Black. So both of these pieces are 10 inches in length. So I'm going to remove them from the backer, I'm going to apply heat and stretch with my hands with equal force, and we will see how many inches of stretch we get in each piece. So we're gonna start out with our Hexis Gloss Black, and this is just a standard PVC color change film. I'm just gonna apply some heat on it real quick. We're gonna get it nice and hot. And I'm going to just grab it, I'm gonna stretch it. So as you guys can see, stretches quite a bit. I'm gonna hold this until it cools down, and then we're going to get a measurement. And again, this piece started at 10 inches in length.
A few moments later.
All right, so now that the film is cooled down, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set this down at my 20-inch mark. And it goes to about 34.5 inches, which means we got 4.5 inches of stretch on this piece of film, which is almost 50% stretch. And the film is holding that stretch, and that is quite a lot. We would never stretch the film that much on an edge because it would end up lifting, but at the end of the day, it stretched 45% of its length. So now we're gonna try the same thing with chrome, and you guys will see that chrome does not stretch anywhere near what a standard PVC film does. So chrome itself actually has a metal foil on the inside, which is what gives it the chrome appearance, but that's like stretching aluminum foil at your house. It doesn't stretch very much, and if it does, it will shatter or bruise, and you guys will see exactly what that looks like in a second. So again, I'm gonna get this about the same temperature, and I'm gonna give it the same stretch. So right off the bat, I can tell it did not stretch anywhere near the same amount that the black did. But if I line that up at 0, we got 11.75. It only stretches about a third as much as a standard film does. But what I want you guys to really take a look at, so it's hard to see on film, is chrome film does what we call bruising. And that's where the foil inside the film actually receives permanent damage from being stretched, and it will not return to its original shape or sheen. And on the vehicle, that's very noticeable with stretch lines and anywhere near a corner where somebody tries to yank it to get it around a corner. And you cannot return it to its original shape like you can with a normal PVC film. So that damage is permanent, and unless you're going to leave it, you have to redo the entire panel. So to round this out, guys, Hexis Super Chrome, the reason we chose it, the finish on Hexis Super Chrome specifically in comparison to Avery and 3M chromes, this finish is literally like a mirror. It has a PET liner on it, whereas other chromes have paper liners. So this receives a very smooth, glossy, mirror-like finish in relation to the other chromes, which have quite a bit of orange peel, and that really takes away from the finished product. Between the superior finish and conformability of Hexis Super Chrome over some of the other brands, we went with that to wrap our 2024 Tesla Model X Plaid. One of the special characteristics of chrome films, and this is across the board, is it has a different overlaminate than a standard film. So when you install a chrome film, you get micro scratches from install, and they do not self-heal like a standard film does. So due to that, we're actually full PPFing our Tesla with Hexis Body Fence Gloss. So that way it will stay protected, it will self-heal, and it will look brand new for years to come.